Remember, your story matters and we can't wait to hear it. This is a story of Elizabeth. Elizabeth was known for her kind heart and gentle nature. She had been married to John for over 20 years, but they had been childless. Elizabeth and her husband prayed for a child daily. As years passed, but their prayers seemed unanswered. Then, one miraculous day, Elizabeth discovered she was pregnant, and the couple rejoiced with an overwhelming joy. They cherished every moment of their pregnancy and seriously waited for the arrival of their bundle of joy. Months later, Elizabeth gave birth to a healthy baby boy, and their heart overflowed with love. He was their greatest blessing they had hoped for. As the years passed, young Matthew grew into a fine young man, cherished by his mother. Elizabeth devoted herself to nurturing her son, pouring all her love into raising him. Matthew, in turn, admired and loved his mother dearly. Their bond was unbreakable. One fateful day, while Elizabeth was tending to her garden, she noticed smoke rising from her house. Panic consumed her, and she realized her home was engulfed in flames and her beloved son was trapped inside. Without hesitation, she rushed into the house, determined to save her child. Elizabeth finally emerged from the burning house with her beloved son cradled in her arms. Though he was unharmed, she bore burns from the flames. Her face and head suffered severe burns, leaving her disfigured with eternal scars. Matthew, however, grew older and became ashamed of his mother's scars. Fueled by the fear of being judged by others, he distanced himself from her, leaving the village to build a new life in the city. Rumors soon reached the village, whispering that Matthew was ashamed of his mother, mocking her for her appearance and calling her ugly. The news pierced Elizabeth's heart, but the love for her son remained unshaken. Determined to confront her son and reveal the truth, Elizabeth embarked on a journey to the city. She wanted to explain the story behind her scar, to let him know the depth of her love and sacrifice. However, fate had other plans in store. Elizabeth tragically met with a fatal accident on her way. The villagers mourned the loss of a woman who was selfless and loved deeply for her child. Meanwhile, unaware of the tragic event unfolding, Matthew continued living in the city, burdened by regret and shame. As months passed, one day, overwhelmed by guilt and the longing for his mother, Matthew returned to the village. He found his way to his mom's room, where her presence lingered. Matthew discovered a diary in her room, a testament to his mother's enduring and unconditional love. The journey unveiled the truth behind the scar that had haunted him. Tears rolled down his cheek, and he read each heartfelt word, realizing his mother's immense sacrifice to save his life. The truth struck him like a thunder, igniting a deep well of remorse within him. With trembling hands, Matthew traced the words his mother had written. He wept bitterly, understanding it was too late to seek her forgiveness, amend his ways, and embrace the mother he had taken for granted. Matthew feels guilty about being unable to ask his mother for forgiveness. What is your opinion on this? Drop your comments below. This is his story. What is yours?